your hand in mine. I will be there every day. When you're sick of the climb, I will make sure it's okay. I know you didn't ask for any of this, but we reach for the sky. That's for flying colors now. Of the show you something new.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome.
Every day I got your back. Yeah, you can count on me. Yeah. So put your hand in mine. I will be there every day. When you're sick of the climb, I will make sure it's okay. I know you didn't ask for any of this, but we reach for the sky. As we're flying colors now.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome, Johnny Blades. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Bro, Johnny Blades, you've been in the live stream, and I didn't realize who you were until after the tint off. I'm like, yo, I fucking know this dude. What's going on, baby? Welcome. 100 Lloyd from YouTube. What's going on? Lucas Torres. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What's going on, baby? Welcome. 1,000 welcomes. We're gonna get started in just a little bit, guys. As always, because I restream to YouTube and dry string prep page and window tinting business page, it takes a moment for the algorithms and everything and the notifications to go out. So that is why I'm waiting right now. If you guys are in the Facebook group, please hit the chat restream Facebook too, blah. Someone in there, please try that right now. Angel, I think, did it because I see it from Facebook. So guys, hit that link, and then that way it's gonna go up to my chat, because if you're just chatting in the comments of the Facebook window tinting business group or the dry string prep business group, I might not see it. I have to go actually to the contents. But if you guys click that link below and you go chat to restream, it's gonna pop up to my actual chat. So let's all do that. Good. Got a few more minutes, guys. I set up this second camera. What do y'all think about this second cam? Kind of just like a behind the scenes view of like what I do and where I go and what I'm doing here. Got a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Couple more minutes, gonna go ahead and get started. Let everyone get an opportunity to get into this live stream. We're gonna be going over some stuff. Angel, you're from the dry string prep page. That's what's up. How you doing? So this is weird, right? So if you're gotta lower down for Daniel Reyna. I don't know why it didn't pop up there. Daniel Reyna with a $10 super chat. Definitely appreciate that. What's up, Master Pat? Not a master, baby. I'm just trying to lay film clean, baby. So it looks like the dry shrink prep page comments do go to my live stream, my chat. But I think it has something to do with the window tinting business page being private, that I can't see the comments. So if you guys are watching on the window tinting business Facebook page, click that link at the bottom in the comments. I put a link up there. It's gonna restream. It's gonna redirect your comments so that you can pop up on me. All right, appreciate it. Much love. Y'all see all the chats up there? That's kind of what I see. Lucas, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Definitely come back for the restream. We're going to be going in full detail how to do the full Tesla Model 3 back window from start to finish. It's going to be solid. So come back for the restream. Getting close, baby. Getting close. Okay, so since dry shrink prep pops up automatically for me, I'm going to close that window, and then I'm going to keep an eye on the comments in window tinting business. If you guys are watching on the window tinting business page, this is broadcasted to the dry shrink prep business page as well. Reason why is because that is public. If you guys take a moment, please share that. The window tinting business, you're not gonna be able to share because it's a private group, right? But from dry shrink prep business page, you guys can share that link. Share it with anyone else that might benefit from it. Maybe some other window tinting groups, things of that nature. It will definitely help me out. Timer's out. Timer's out. Gotta get going, baby. Gotta get going. What's going on, everybody? Welcome 1,000 welcomes. If this is your first time joining, guys, my name is Patrick. I'm a full-time window tinter instructor and consultant. I've been on YouTube for I think about 4 or 5 years so far already. I love to create content. I like to help people, and that's what I do. I focus a lot within the automotive aftermarket industry, specifically window tinting, but I do other things as well. I'll be doing some stuff with PPF and wraps and other things of that nature. Really exploding the channel. This year is my fucking year. Okay, I've been running this live streams and I've been running this YouTube channel for the better part of 4 or 5 years in my spare time. Now there is a grand chunk of my time is dedicated to the online presence. So you're going to see a lot of cool stuff coming in, especially this year. You're going to see a lot of cool stuff coming in, and me doing a lot of different things, you know, still doing these live streams on how I do certain things with tinting as well, but we're going to be going over tutorials on how to do stuff with Tint Wiz. I have a plan for a podcast setup that we're going to be doing a video podcast with other people. It's going to be a really cool thing. It's going to be a little bit different than what you see normally with the interviews that are out there right now. Similar, just boosted more. So fun stuff to come up. Some housekeeping stuff. I'm trying to think. Booked a gig for the touring tinter. So I do a number of different things. I do content creation here. I do trainings. I do tutorials. I do a thing called the touring tinter. You know, with help from my boy Jason Omeletsky, the original traveling tinter, right? So I'm doing the touring tinter thing, where basically I'm offering my training services, my subcontracting services, my consulting services to shops all over the country. You know, and I go and I work with shops for a week. And I'm either in there subcontract work, just getting in there grinding and help them catch up with work, or I'm in there training their staff. I'm training them how to tint. I'm training front of staff in regards how to structure price points, how to do their sales pitch, how to organize their entire portfolio with Tint Wiz. I mean, there's a number of different things that I do with that. So that's going really well. I do have a gig the 1st of August. I'll be going up into the Atlanta area. And then I just got 2 calls yesterday, which is crazy. I got 2 calls yesterday. One is going to be in my local area, like literally 20 minutes away, for a brand new shop opening up soon. They need a little bit of consulting and things of that nature. And then I just got touch base with another one last night out in South Carolina. So that portion of my life is going really well. Dry shrink prep is exploding. Like I told you guys, my goal is for dry shrink prep is to be in half the shops in 2 years, half the shops in the country in 2 years. Now keep in mind, we also sell worldwide. So I don't think there's a place that I haven't sold to besides like North Korea or some crazy shit like that. But dry shrink prep is worldwide, but my goal is in the United States, I want to be in half the shops in the country. So within 2 years, and we're gonna get there for sure. Are you in Florida? Angel, are you in Florida? I am in Florida. Yes, I am in Florida. Justin Ablos, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Lucas, again, thank you very much for joining us. Big shout out again to Daniel Rain out here. That's pretty much the housekeeping going on so far. That's what's going on with me today. I hit the mute button. Today we're going to be working on a Tesla Model 3 back window, full back window. This one is going to be the 2021 version. The 2021 version did change slightly from the 19 and the 20 version. First and foremost, the defrosters are all horizontal. None of the box defrosters, like on the Maseratis. The setup is a little bit different. The prep is a little bit different on the 19 and 20. I actually hit it I do my cleaning process, and then I hit the defroster super good with clay bar, to avoid any of those fingers and those peanuts coming from the defrosters. So it's a little bit of a different process. Thank God they changed the defrosters on the 2021 version, and moving forward, makes it much easier, a much quicker process. Really, really awesome. Plus a couple cool little things they're doing, the blackout handles and they're blacking out all the chrome and things of that nature. So it looks really awesome. Johnny Blaze says DSP to the moon, baby. Appreciate it, baby. Appreciate it. Okay, so it's not gonna be that long of a live stream. I thought it was an hour and 50 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I guess I could do a back window in an hour and 50 minutes. That's cool, right? But no, I looked at it and I read the timestamp wrong. It's an hour. No, it's like 50 minutes, not an hour and 50 minutes. So I did this back window from start to finish. You're gonna see me. The only thing that you didn't see is you didn't see me like spray down and clean. You're gonna see me prep the back window, and you're gonna do everything from start to finish. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started right now. If you guys have any questions, concerns, shout outs, criticisms, make sure to write down in the comments below. I'll be answering questions live as we go through. And yeah. And we're doing it a little bit different in regards to the sponsors. So I have sponsors and I have sponsor highlight sections, and I'm going to be doing them like, basically I'm going to be doing them once every 20 minutes. I used to just knock them all out at the beginning. I'm trying to figure out a way that it's like that's good for everyone, really. Okay, so we're going to start off with a sponsorship highlight, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the live stream. So here we go for the first sponsorship.
This live stream is sponsored in part by Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is a CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more efficiently and more profitably with Tint Wiz. Check it out at tintwiz.com. You can also download it for iOS and Android. Don't forget your free 30-day trial at sign up.
So right now, if you guys don't know, I am applying dry shrink prep to the back glass right now, and I'm trying to get it. I'm doing full coverage, especially all over the glass, just because if I don't hit it with the dry shrink prep all over the glass, like whatever is not prepped will stick. So that's why I just hit the whole glass, you know, just in case. And a little goes a long way. Notice I'm not like soaking the back glass, and I'm not drenching the applicator. Literally two sprays, you're good to go, baby. Look at that. And the goal is you want to just lay down a nice haze. You see that haze that's going on right there? That haze is that's all you need. Now boom, you're ready to go. You're ready to lay down. You don't have to wait. Now if you oversaturate the glass, then you're gonna have to sit and wait, and it leaves a bubbly haze, but it doesn't leave a solid haze like it does. So a little goes a long way, guys. Hunter Lloyd got my first bag of DSP a few weeks ago. Shit smells so good. That's right, baby. That's that blue cotton candy. So this is a full 60-inch roll. We're going to be doing this back window in full one piece. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out which way the film is. I want the liner to be on the outside, and you see that blue marker right there? That's my halfway point. So I'm pulling the film out. I'm going to pull about halfway, and I actually pulled a little bit more than I should have probably with this film, but it's better to be a little longer than short. So I'm rolling the 60-inch roll. Let me get, oh, you know what? I did not switch the audio here. There we go. All right. So I'm rolling half of it because I can't pull the full 60 and then roll it. I'll fuck it up. Right, but then I'm holding where the roll stops, and I'm pulling back up to my other halfway point again. So this way I can pull the full roll, and we're good to go. I'm not working with anyone else, so this is why I do this. If you have a second pair of hands, just have them help you with the roll and cut it right then and there. But I'm doing this, I did this purposely. I had two other guys in the other room that could help me, but I do this purposefully just because not everyone has a second pair of hands. Some guys do this solo. So this installation is going to be 100% solo. Justin Abloh says, what are some of the things to be mindful when tinting mobily? Some of the things that I do is that I make sure that my window tint jobs are inside a garage. They need to have an enclosed garage with power. No outside work, no carports, no nothing. That's step number one. Step number two is just you got to make sure everything's clean. Look how far I put this. It was way too long, but it is what it is. I'll adjust that later. So you want to make sure everything's super clean, just because you're going to have the air, the dust, the wind. I'm tacking this down. We are shrinking side to side, so I'm just going to do a tack right down the gut, right down the center. So Justin, yeah, first and foremost, you want to be inside. Now if they can't do it, my garage is retrofitted for I'm not at this shop anymore, actually, by the way, just to let you know. But my garage is that I house my van. I also have clients come to me, and I do it as I tell them that it's a drop-off garage. I don't have a waiting area. I don't have people to sit and wait for me, so you're gonna have to drop it off, and that's just my situation. Those are my conditions, and it is what it is. Also, it's summertime and it's 100 degrees outside, so yeah, this is a lot of waste right here, so don't do that much waste. Sorry, crunching's a little loud. Sorry, y'all. Try not to do that much waste. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And what I like to do is I like to keep the vehicle backed in to the garage as best as if I can. I like to keep the vehicle backed in. Reason why is when you open the doors, the exposed glass section on the inside is not like facing the outside door, so that wind and stuff doesn't like play too much of a factor. I'm rocking that new auto pouch from Quick Draw Tools. That shit's amazing. I love that pouch. Absolutely love that pouch. If y'all know, I've been rocking the dirty pouch for the last 4 years, and I absolutely love this new Quick Draw pouch. Not a paid promotion. Shapiro is one of my good friends. I did pay full retail value on that pouch, so I'll let you know if there's any shitty parts of it. I don't say shitty. There's no shitty parts, right? I would never shit on anyone's things, but there are things that probably could need improving that I would say if need be. Like the one thing is that the pouch, the hoops where I keep my squeegee, my fusion squeegee, I like them to be a little stiffer so that they stay open. These ones are just like fabric that like don't stay open. They kind of like lay down. So I guess to each their own, but that's just what I think. I was double checking to make sure the things are here. So I'm just doing all the prep I need to do to get this back window set. I'm trimming just a few inches just past the edge, but I don't want to have 6 inches or a huge amount of film excess, because I feel like that extra weight when I let go starts putting pressure on the film itself when I shrink it. So that's why I just do a couple inches just past. And notice that I didn't do the H pattern. I just went down the gut. So I'm going to be using the pulling method on the edges. That way that stays tight. But I don't want to tack it right off the rip, because that area is not going to be able to be shrunk. And then I feel like you pull a lot of film in. This is just how I do it, baby. David Rosenberg, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Raul, that's not my new shop. That was a shop that I was working for. I was doing some contract work, and I was working there. But I'm doing a little bit more on my own stuff, so I'm no longer at that shop. So the settings on this heat gun is set to high. This is the Craftsman. This pretty much is the old Porter cable gun. So instead of blue, it's red. It's the exact same thing. I crank it up all the way to high, and I do it all the way to the second click. This heat gun's running at 1200 degrees. You just gotta wait. So the trick to shrinking this back window is that everyone starts to like get messed up right here in this area. Right, let's go ahead and pause for a second. So everyone gets messed up right here. Why does everyone get messed up right here? Why do you start getting creases and pinch marks and heat creases right here? Is because you didn't do the legwork here. This is the trick. If you guys want to do solid back windows that don't fuck up, you're not fucking up here. You're not messing up something here. It's the reason why you're not shrinking here. I can lay half this window here and none of this is shrunk, but guess what? All this the strain on this film has to go somewhere, and that's why you guys get creases right here. So when I'm doing this and I'm shrinking here, I'm starting from the middle all the way out, baby, and I take my time. I let that heat gun like just go ahead and melt that film. I'm not straining on it, I'm not pushing too hard. And only right here, notice right here, the film is bent here going this way, but it's tight here. Film only shrinks up and down, keep in mind. This is a 3M ceramic, and this doesn't shrink very well side to side. Lumar did shrink a little bit better side to side. You had a little play on that, but this 3M ceramic stuff does not shrink very well side to side. So I'm just using the pull method to make sure that those edges are straight as an arrow, because if you got a little finger side to side turns into a big finger up and down. So, and just taking my time. Notice I'm letting the heat gun do all the work. Take a smart card. Look, notice my hand movement. I'm pulling, I'm not pushing. Look at where my hand is. I'm pulling the film towards me, and I'm not going into the area that I haven't shrunk already, forcing film to lay down that hasn't been shrunk yet, that hasn't been hit by the heat. So notice where my hands, this is to ensure that if I go over a piece of film and I end up creasing it, then I can lift it back up and heat it out. It's gonna be soft. But look, I'm working very like just taking my time, baby. Taking my time. Why am I taking my time? Because I charge $750 to do a full back window and sides on a Tesla Model 3 for my standard ceramic. We going into my high-end ceramic, my high-performance ceramic, I'm charging $999. So this shit's got to come out tits. It's got to look clean. The Tesla community will appreciate it, and they turn around and come in drones, bro. Drones. Trust me on this. I got the same heat gun. It's worth the money. Absolutely. Now these heat guns do crap out on you, especially if you're a high volume shop. These heat guns will crap out on you. This shop went through, I was at this shop for 4 months, 5 days a week, and we bought 3 or 4 of these heat guns, but we were doing 10 to 15 cars a day. You know, look at that pull method. Straight, nice and tight. So just keep in mind about that. But yeah, this is good. Look, boom. Look, I'm not forcing it. I'm not rushing. Here's the thing. Don't rush. If you guys are professionals, if you guys are charging accordingly, don't rush. Just take your time and do the shit right. Treat it like it's your own car. You know, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that. If it ain't glass, it's ass, baby. Always remember that when you're shrinking. If it ain't glass, it's ass. Look at that pull method. Look. You see this right here? This is the very important. If you guys aren't pulling, if this ain't straight, if these edges aren't tight, you're fucked. I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna get side creases and other things like that. When you install, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Pulling that pulls method, keeping it nice and straight. And I'm only working a few inches at a time. I'm probably working 3-4 inches at a time. And it's difficult to see here. So go here. It's difficult to see here, but let's just say there's that heat gun, right? And here's the back window. Let's say the back window is angled like this, and here's the heat gun. I never go perpendicular to the glass, right? So if I'm shrinking in this direction, my heat gun is always cocked a little bit. So not only am I heating this area, but I'm essentially getting like the future area where I'm gonna shrink prepped and ready and start to get warmed up, and it's primed and it's starting to shrink a little bit, right? So I never go straight up and down, or never go perpendicular to the surface. I cock it just a little bit, so you're getting that heat movement and motion. We're shrinking the area that we're working with right now, but we're getting the future area primed and prepped. So that it's just a little bit hard to see on the angle, but that's where we're at right there, and I wanted to notate that. Raul says, are you using IRFX? Yes, for Sun Solutions, my private personal business, I am using IRFX as my standard ceramic film. Great film, blocks 64% of heat, and that's what I'm using here. But in this video, I'm actually using 3M ceramic film, and that's one of the good things about what I do and how I do doing subcontract work for other shops. and working and starting to do the touring tinter, I get my hands on a lot of films, so like I can see and feel and how all these different films work. Really, really exciting. That's not my phone. That's my phone on my person in the video. So maybe I'll keep in mind and not have that up there. 3 or 4. I got a few people on the window tinting business page. What's going on, guys? Welcome. If you guys are new here, say hi. Don't be shy. Text in the comments below. Dry string prep. If you guys are over there, dry string prep. You buy dry string prep. You guys can go ahead and type in the chat below, and I'll be able to talk to you. Oh, David Rosenberg. Yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone in dry string prep business page that's watching that feed, I see your chat. If you guys are on the window tinting business page, there is a link. Armin, I see you over there on the window tinting business page. There's a chat link right there. It says chat.restream.io. Click that link. Please do me a favor, do that for me right now, because I want to see if my window tinting business page Facebook group, if they can get on my chat screen, and I don't have to like rewatch it, right? I don't have to like watch the actual Facebook page. Jay Phelps, what's going on? David Sara, what's going on, baby? Thank you very much for joining in. Appreciate it. Fire, baby. Just to let you guys know, a quick preview. I'm not gonna say a lot of this, but David is in the Orlando area, the Winter Springs area. I'm not too familiar with like Orlando, but he's over at Window Tint Z. Phenomenal shop. It's gonna be one of the guests that I will be interviewing for the podcast, just to let you guys know. A lot of useful information. The goal for the podcast is that I want to be able to have interviews with influential people that you know that are obviously successful, that people know in the industry, and then also it's going to be a half and half. Like half of it we're going to talk about the person themselves, how they got to be where they are, things of that nature, and then what I want to do is I want to break into a portion of it where it's going to be educational, where we're going to be like, okay, I have this person, they have all this success, break us off a little bit of knowledge. How did you get here? What types of things can you give us to learn from? And so it's going to be a little bit of entertainment, because we're going to figure out who these people are and what they do and how they do, but they're going to break us off with a little bit of education. So going to be some fun stuff. Really excited about it. I told you this is the year that we're going to go crazy on this content stuff. We're going to really go crazy. Jay Phelps, holla brothers and sisters. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Pablo from YouTube. Hi, greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you very much for joining us. The Netherlands, that's awesome. Thank you very much. If you guys are on Facebook, on YouTube, click the notifications. Currently I don't have like a schedule for my live streams. So when they go, they go. And that's just how it is for right now. I'm gonna see if I can find a good time, but it's better to just kind of do it when I can, instead of trying to do a schedule and never commit to it, like never stay consistent with it. So make sure to hit them notification bells, hit those bells, that way you guys are notified whenever. If you guys are on YouTube, they have options for partial notifications, all notifications, so make sure those are clicked. Justin Oblo says, why do you shrink it horizontally and not vertically? Okay, so just let's that's a great question. Why am I shrinking horizontally and not vertically? This window is one of the very few Windows exceptions that you cannot shrink horizontally. Reason why is I mean, I guess you could, but it's really hard, and I've never tried it. But this back window is 42 inches wide, which is 2 inches wider than a traditional roll. So you have to use the 60-inch roll for this window. Could you shrink it up and down? That would be a really great video. Can it be done? Because it's the film I'm using is basically a 60-inch by 60-inch box. So I don't know if I tried to pull and shrink up and down, would the fingers be too aggressive? You want to go the path of least resistance, and I believe that shrinking side to side, the fingers are much smaller and much more manageable than if you're trying to shrink up and down on this big ass piece of glass. Korean Tinter, what's going on, baby? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for joining. Can you drop a website, please? What website? What are you talking about, Roll? Tell me the website. All right, we're back in. We're back in it. Just about done shrinking about half of it. We're 14 minutes in. Korean Tinter, what's going on? Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, a legend watching us, guys. A legend watching us. KoreanTinter.com. He's phenomenal. One of the best guys ever, and he's so nice. So nice. Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you. Raul, can you drop a website, please? Be more specific. I got a lot of websites. Oh, your business website. Which business? Sun Solutions, Dry Shrink Prep. Which one do you want? All right, guys, so when I get closer to the edge, right here, looking at it here, the film, the line actually stops like right here. As a precaution, I like to just heat it all the way to the edge. That's just what I like to do. If you guys want to stop right there, excuse me. If you guys want to stop right there, right just past the black, you're good to go. I like to go all the way to the edge. It's just what I like to do. It's just who I am. Raul, Sun Solutions. Yes, I'll go ahead and drop it in right now here for you. Drop that in the chat right here for you, Raul. Got the link to my business page right here. This is my personal business page, Sun Solutions Tinting. It's my page, my money, that's me right there. Oh, Hunter Lloyd said Korean Tinter is laughing so hard right now. He did one vertically see. Unbelievable to see, right? I'm not joking with you when I told you Korean Tinter's his skills are gangster. It's amazing to watch. Juan P, what's going on, baby? What's going on? Washington Carrera, what's going on, baby? Would it be easier to shrink side to side on the regular back windows also? No. This is just a special exception for the Model 3s. You could shrink side to side, but the film is 40 inches and it's just everyone just goes up and down. Oh, I'd love to see that video. Hunter, drop a link to that video if there's a video out there where he did one horizontally. I'd love to see that video. I gotta turn my phone off. I keep going and I keep thinking I hear my phone. Big shout out to Daniel Rayner for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate that. Not only is he the most recent super chatter, but he's also the top super chatter of the day. Thank you very much for that. Oh, he's talking about Matt's page? I didn't see it. Many tinters in Korea use a 60-inch film, not using 20-inch. Oh, makes more sense. And see, and that's why I love working with other people, because you always peel something off a little bit different. You see a technique here, you see a little bit there, and you just kind of you mold yourself to get better and better. Pull method, super important. Shrinking every bit of that window. Every inch of that window. PS, guys, I had an awesome interview with Harry Rahman, the director of architectural films for Expel. We did an interview on Tuesday. Really phenomenal stuff. If you guys want to check that out, maybe I'll drop it in the link. I'll drop it in the links here. Really awesome stuff. We talked about about an hour. We talked about flat glass films, breaking into flat glass films, things you need to know about flat glass films. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in here for y'all. A really great live stream. If you guys are getting into flat glass and you guys wanna gear up your flat glass game, it's right here. Drop that page, that link right there to the YouTube channel for that specific page if you guys want to check it out. Harry Rahman, he was formerly of Veloce Fit Innovations, and they got acquired by Expel. So I mean, he knows the stuff. He was with, I believe, Hooper Optic for many years before that. I mean, a wealth of knowledge. This is the stuff I'm trying to bring to the community, guys. I'm trying to strengthen the moral. I think the mission here for the channel is inform, inspire, and improve. All right, that's it. We're just trying to work on it, baby. Can't hear the chat. Sorry, guys, because this heat gun is so goddamn loud here. Alligator Window 10, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Says, I just got done with the Model 3. At least one of us is working. I worked then. Look, bro, I'm working now. Okay, everyone works a little bit different, baby. You know what I'm saying? David Gillard, thank you very much, Alligator Window 10. Big shout out. Might be another guest on the podcast. Just saying, y'all. How difficult was it to get an account with Expel for flat glass? Do they have territories? Do they have territories as well? Yes, flat. I'm not 100% sure how it does it. I know with the auto side they have a 5-mile territory, but with flat, I'm not 100% sure because a lot of companies that do flat are they're either like they work from home or they work from a studio, but they don't actually have like a shop that people go to. Like they have like storage areas where they keep the film and their crews come to pick film up and stuff like that and house the stuff. But no, I just called them. I let them know that I wanted to use Expel as for my flat glass films. So I use Solar Effects right now exclusively for my automotive films. They are a sponsor of the channel, and I do love the film, and it's working great for me, right? So, and then, but for my flat glass films, I'm exclusively with Expel. So they are not a sponsor. If anyone's watching from Expel, be cool if they were, but they're not a sponsor as of right now. And but I love their film. I like the way that they run their business. They have great selections of film selections for flat glass. You know, Baxter's really cool. Everyone's really cool. Dean Mitchell's really cool. Eric over there, Marco, Chris Hardy. We you know, I had a brief interaction with Chris Hardy. All the guys over there at Expo, just they could be super cocky, right? There are some companies and corporations out there, I won't name names, that are big swinging dick players in the industry, and they could be cocky, and some companies are. Like legit, I've talked to some companies when I was first coming up the ranks, and I got laughed at. Like legit was told, like, we don't give sample film, either you use us or you don't. Like that was legit a conversation that a rep told me when I was like, hey, I want to use your film. I won't name names, but an Expel could totally be like that, but they're not. You know, they got that big dick energy, you know what I'm saying, where like they're the alpha, you can feel it, right? And everyone around there's the same thing, but everyone's super chill, super cool. So I like them. I dig them. Let's see, let's catch up with some questions here. Korean Tinder says, I will send to you my Optimum window film dash towel. Ooh, please, I'd love it. I still have the Korean towel. The Korean towel is right up there. I can't wait. I'm gonna be getting a shop hopefully in the springtime, and I'm gonna be able to put up all my stuff that I've been acquiring for years. So the shrink is done. The shrink is done now. I mean, it's all hand cut, baby, all hand cut. So I'm gonna be getting this light, and then we're gonna go ahead and hand cut this bad boy. Korean tinter, please and thank you. Yes. Message me on either Facebook or email me, and then I'll give you my my contact information as well. Brad Daxter says, hey Patrick, greetings from Michigan. Thanks for all the great content. I just finished watching your how to start a mobile tinting business yesterday, and it was inspired me to want to start my own. That's right, baby. Welcome. Uh-oh.
Window Tint super chatted $4.99. That same company told me they didn't want my kind of business when I started. They regret that now.
Woo! Alligator Window Tint with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that. They do regret it now. For sure they regret it. Just to let you guys know, if you guys are having any questions in regards to this video, I did shut the lights off because I'm trying to see this shit. And just so you know, it's kind of difficult to see, but I am going like an eighth just outside the border, right? So not going too far, but I like to stick with an eighth. Some people like to go with a 16th or cut it really close. I like an eighth because if you go all the way around, you got a quarter of an inch to move around. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what's going on. I'm hooked on your and Matt's channels. Both are very informative. Thanks for sharing your work to the community. Brad Dexter, welcome. 1,000 welcomes. If you guys like content creators, you guys want to check out some other ones, obviously Matt with Detroit Tint Studio on YouTube. He has his own Facebook group as well. If you guys are on Instagram, TintDude3 at TintDude3. Jason Omaletsky, the original traveling tinter. He also does tinter brands. And he does Tinter Tuesdays on Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Phenomenal guy. Another great guy doing content. Carlos, the Texas Squeegee, and Johnny Blades over in Texas and Houston. They're doing some phenomenal content, really informative and entertaining content as well. So a number of great guys. Raul says, did you try Frontline Solar Effects PPF? No, I didn't, because I'm not in the PPF game. I can lay PPF, but I need to have the right conditions. It takes me a little bit longer. Like simple stuff, mirrors. I mean, I can pretty much do everything except for bumpers. Like bumpers is a lot of work, bro. A lot of work. So I'm not the greatest, but I can do it. It just takes me a long time to do it. But I haven't tried Solar Effects' PPF just yet. Again, I just went full time. If you guys don't know, I just went full time on my own literally 2 weeks ago. Besides that, before that, I was getting up at 5 a.m. to do to process DSP orders. I'd stop at 7. From 7 to 8, I'd get my kids ready for school. At 8 o'clock, I'd leave to go work at a shop from 8:30 to 5:30, and then I'd come back home and I'd do more DSP orders, or I'd tint a car or two. Where do you think I got this content? But so like I was literally running from 5 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, and I was doing that for 6 months. And I'm like, listen, this is fucking, I'm done, right? DSP is blowing up. It's getting very popular. I need to dedicate more time to that. I told the shop I was working for, I said, hey, I need to go down from 5 days a week. I need to go down to like 3 days a week. Cause I got other stuff that's blowing up in my life, and I need to focus on that. And he told me it's either 5 days a week or nothing. I'm like, all right, I guess it's nothing. So 2 weeks, put in my 2 week notice, dip. It's been 2 weeks now, so I have a lot more time on my hands, so I can do other things like try PPFs and start playing around with content stuff and things of that nature. So you're gonna see a lot more stuff coming out. Bow show, Martin. Alligator Window Tint said Martin ... Did I call you something else? Oops. Clearview Window Tint LLC. Lumar, you either buy it or you don't. That's funny. Interesting comment right there. Would you ever consider making content trying out cheaper films like Lexan or Scorpion and give your thoughts on them? I don't want to use the word cheaper. I'd never use the word cheap because I don't use anything cheap, right? But I use the word affordable. That's always a good word. Would I try using films like Lexan or Scorpion? Absolutely. I'd probably work well with them. I probably do well with them just because I'm so, I don't want to say it. I'm so skilled, but I have a lot of experience, right? So once you get to a certain level with it, with your installations, it's all I'm cleaning the glass, by the way, because I'm going to transfer it for a reverse roll. So I just don't know the long term. Like most films lay pretty much the same, except for like the really thin shit. But it's the long longevity. Will the color hold? Is the adhesive gonna hold? Is it gonna fade? Is it gonna turn purple? Those are the things that happen when you get the affordable films. This is another thing I can't stand about 3M ceramics. They emboss their films with this 3M stamp because I guess people do counterfeiting and stuff like that, which is cool, but it's a pain in the ass as an installer. Shit's obnoxious. Please let me know your shop. Add my Facebook message. Yes, I will for sure. Thank you, Korean Tinter. Appreciate it. I've been working in a shop weekends only, and they had a lot of Teslas, and to remove the panels on the sides of the glass so easy. Just pull as they pop out. Yes, absolutely. That's true. Actually, I have pulled the side panels on Tesla Model 3s before, and it's cool. If you need to do that, give yourself a little more room. Awesome. I didn't, and I found it a little bit more time consuming for not that much reward, so that's why I don't do it. All right, guys, we're gonna take a brief sponsorship timeout here, just because we gotta give love to the sponsors, guys. So give quick 90-second shout out to our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
This live stream is also sponsored in part by Dry Shrink Prep. Dry Shrink Prep is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. Made with 100% all natural ingredients, Dry Shrink Prep is changing the industry for the better, one shrink at a time. For more information and a purchase, go to dryshrinkprep.com.
And thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. And we're back, baby. Let's get going. See, that wasn't too bad. I feel like a quick 30 seconds is way better than 3.5 minutes waiting at the very beginning, because then people are like, I'm gone, I'll wait for the ads to be gone. But these ads would be so quick that it doesn't matter. Just doing a cleaning. I'm gonna show you guys one thing. If you guys have never tried Dry Shrink Prep, this is one of the best parts of Dry Shrink Prep, is the cleaning process. Saturate it down with your spray, get a squeegee, one pass. If you guys have ever used dryer sheets, you know as shit that ain't coming off in one pass. You're gonna pass it, and then you gotta wet it again, hit it with a microfiber towel. Watch this. One pass, baby. Look at that. No streaks, no nothing. Dry Shrink Prep does have cleaning properties within it, so that's why you see this. It is gentle on the cars. Dryer sheets, I don't know what kind of chemicals and shit is in there. Is it great for paint? I don't know. Is it great for glass? I don't know, but I know exactly what's in Dry Shrink Prep. Look at that, clean. That's clean. Look at that. One pass, done. One pass and you're done. Clean the sides, boom, dry them off, you're ready to go. Your outside's got to be clean if you're going to be doing a clean inside install, right? So, and that's another positive thing about Dry Shrink Prep. Not only does it not have that stuff that dryer sheets have, look how clean that is. One pass, done. No mess, no fuss, no huss, no more microfiber towels. But also that haze that you get with dryer sheets, not only is it on the glass, but guess where else it is? On the damn film. So that when you're installing, then you got to clean the shit out of the film afterwards. Obnoxious. Look at that. Woo. Clean, baby, clean. So from start to finish, this entire process took me about 50 minutes, 50. So clean.
What? Yes. But no, just finish the 2 quarters. Yeah, just they're 2 quarters. So just do them quickly.
So I'm getting this heat gun here because this is going to be a little bit of a different installation. I take my belt off because I laid down the 2 back seats and I'm sitting and crawling and half my body's in the trunk actually. So I'm prepping everything so that like I have everything that I need once I'm in. Big shout out to Alligator Window Tint, almost the top super chatter of the day, almost. Still held on by Daniel Reyna. Now these cars are electric, guys, so we're watching and keeping track of water management. Okay, we're not trying to soak the shit out of these cars, right? I'm just trying to get it saturated so I can start cleaning this off, baby. Beautiful thing about 2021s, they're not too dirty. No car seats in the back, so you got no drinks and shit from kids slurping the stuff up on the windshield or on the roof. Get everything nice, clean, nothing too crazy. Don't mind the grunts. Clean microfiber towel, side swipe, one of my favorite tools. Nice and clean. So I like to go coast to coast. So when I go coast to coast, I clean one side and then just start going down. I guess I didn't really do coast to coast on this one. Oh, it didn't come. Why didn't it come? Hold on. It's coming.
Alligator Window Tint super chatted $24.99. Get off my case.
Big shout out to Alligator Window Tint. Get off my case here. Wow, with a $25 super chat. You big swinging motherfucker. Alligator Window Tint taking the top super chat of the day now, $34.97. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Love you, love you. Thank you very much. Ooh, clean, baby. Clean. Don't worry about that water. It's just a little bit of water. Just a little water. It's a little something there. I don't know what it was. That's why you gotta take your time with these puppies, right? When you charge them premium prices, you gotta take care of them. You gotta take care of them. 30 people in the live stream. What's going on, everybody? I don't give a shit if there's 30 people, 3 people, or 300 people. This content's gotta come out. Y'all gotta know about it. Welcome, welcome. You guys are new to the channel. Welcome, welcome. My name is Patrick. I do a couple tinting cars from time to time. I do certain things with tint. Let's see. Alligator Window says, to be fair, I just got done with XR Plus on a Model 3 on the way to a M8 Grand Coupe to put XR Plus. Woo! Okay, yeah. You can afford that $34.97. I appreciate that. Thank you. So we are going to be doing a reverse roll here. And I'm starting off on the back end, the smaller side. I'm going to go ahead and peel that film whenever I catch it with a damn nail. And we're just going to go ahead and start wetting that puppy down. Those sprays are obnoxious. Sorry. T-Town Tint says, wonder why they don't just dye the whole window tint back glass. I can tell you why, because this car is categorized as a sedan. So by federal regulations, they cannot do that because different states have different regulations in regards to how dark it can go. If this was a multi-purpose vehicle, an SUV, a truck, a minivan, they would do the whole back window. And that's why the Model Y back glass is tinted, right? Because statewide, federally, anything you can go darker than 20, but 20 is legal all the way around, all over the state. So that is why. That is like Check out the big brain on Brad. That was a good answer, right? Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing this reverse roll from the top, the big end, because I want to feed the little end in first. I'm gonna see how I do this. Bradley says, oh, what, you don't use your tank at this shop? I lost the tip to my sprayer for the sprayer for this tank. I have 2 tanks, right? I have the one for my business, the Tint Wiz spray tank, and then I have another one that's like a blacked out one for my first one, and that's the one I was keeping here at this shop. But I like the tip from that one, so I took the tip from that one off that one, and I never brought it back when I came back from the tint off, so I had to use a spray bottle. But normally I use a spray tank. Very observative. So we're gonna be rolling this puppy down the center, and that's it, baby, and leaving just a little bit of tail, because if I roll it all the way, then the liner's gonna peel from the film, and then that edge is gonna be exposed, and I don't want to do that too soon. So I'm getting everything prepped, everything ready. I'm actually, normally I don't, let's be very, very clear right here. Normally that second door doesn't get opened up, right? Because I want to minimize the amount of airflow coming through here. I open the door because I'm shooting a camera, and because the car is tinted, and I'm about to throw more tint on there, it's going to restrict the lighting. So I was trying to get as much lighting in there, but normally that door does stay closed, just to let you know. Again, guys, with water management, it's important to keep an eye and mindful about water management. Even with a spray bottle, with a tank, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Notice that I'm getting everything wet, but it's not soaking, right? You don't see drips. Everything's just saturated. Spray and mist and saturated, but we're not dripping. We're not dripping. A lot of people have a lot of problems with water management. Why do you think Soak Shield is a popular product? Because some of y'all out there just soak the shit out of your windows, okay? So you got to be mindful of this stuff, because you don't want to be frying stuff, right? You want to do just enough. So my trick is I use a lot of slip. I mean, I'll fill that regular spray bottle, that Zep bottle from like Lowe's, I'll fill it up to the bottom of the neck and do a 5 count pour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with J&J. That's a lot of slip, but I don't have to use a lot of water. Keep that in mind. Jonathan B. Lucas over at Window Tinting Business says, what solution to use for your installation? I just answered it. I didn't even see that question, bro. Notice this installation technique right here. So we're about to go here. Let's talk about this for a second. So I'm about to do this installation. This installation is going to be a solo installation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unroll, and I'm basically going to unroll the entire bottom part, and it's going to be on top of the back deck. Then I'm going to get my hands underneath it to fly it. And you cannot see this because I don't have a second angle, but the film actually goes into my mouth. And that's how I hold it. So I'm holding it in my mouth as I'm unrolling it, even all the way to the end. And that's the trick. Because if you don't hold the center tight, when you get about halfway, because there's less film there, that film wants to bend and crease, and that's where people fuck up on these solo installs, is because they crease it right there and you start getting creases. Now you can hide them in the dark shaded areas because it's already tinted and you're putting tint on top of factory tint, but let's not do that, right? We're professionals, right? So I put it in my mouth, the roll in my mouth as I'm unrolling it until the very, very end. I've stumbled upon that trick and it was fucking awesome. Okay. Oh, Tint City, what's going on, baby? Matt, what's going on, baby? Long time no see, long time no talk. I know I've been a little bit busy, but now I'm free, baby. I'm free. So thank you very much for joining, guys. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Matt Blackmer, if you guys don't know, over at Detroit Tint Studio. Make sure to drop him some love. Let me see. Isn't there a module behind that pillar that can cause problems? Probably, but I don't use a lot of water, so I don't worry about it. But maybe. You know what? I don't think it's a modular, but I think there's some sort of electronic box on the left side, and I think that's for like the airbags. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure though. Fair warning. So because you're a professional, you prefer to put it in your mouth. Thank you, Alligator Window Tint. Yes, yes. when you get paid a lot of money, sometimes you gotta put it in your mouth. What can I say? Here we go. Let's go back to it. Let's get back into this install, baby. I'm unrolling all the way to the deck. Now I'm gonna unroll it, and this is where it's gonna come into my mouth. Oh, that sounded horrible. Lay it flat, baby. Also keep in mind, as you're unrolling this, one things that I did notice that I've done in the past is that my head bumps and hits the glass. So make sure that you stay low as you're doing this install and your head doesn't hit the glass. I'll get a second angle of this at one time, but it's in my mouth now, and now it's out. I got a little overlap, which is fine. Get in there, get that liner out of there. And I get a little overlap, which is fine, but don't forget I cleaned those pillars, I cleaned that glass, so, and I'm not shifting the film super far. I'm just a little bit, and we're just getting past those edges to get rid of those light gaps. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Light's a little restricted right here. It does get dark. It does get dark. Let's change up the song a little bit. More upbeat. So I'm just trying to get those big old bubbles out of the way. Big old bubbles out of the way. Always remember too, as you start to squeegee, you always want to remember the path of which you shrunk should still be the same path of which you squeegee. Most importantly here too, which is now the bottom and the very top, you want to make sure those are tight. You can squeegee this and not keep that tight, and then you end up getting fingers on the side. And especially with this 3M film, notice that I go from the center and I spread it. With this 3M film, there's no shrinking side to side. You're smoked. So, and I like to use the side swipe here, and I just I just do a medium pressure, and I'm just pushing out and squeegeeing out as much as I can as I go. I don't push a lot out of this, and in reality at the very end I do leave a little bit of moisture behind, and that's more so because I especially with the 19 and 20 Tesla Model 3 back windows, they have those Maserati back window defroster lines, the squares, and I find that if you push too hard and you don't clean enough, then you end up getting the peanuts. But if you just push and not squeegee all the way out, then it lays down a little bit better, and as it dries, tits. Angel says, if I'm using a 5-gallon tank, how many ounces of soap should I put? I use a 4-gallon tank, and I use 3/4 of a large bottle of Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo. So the question you're asking me is a relative term. It really just depends. If you work outside, if you work in hot conditions, then you're gonna need more slip. If you work inside in cooler conditions, you don't need as much slip. So that answer is within you. The only tip I can give you is just be consistent on how much water you fill. Make sure it's at 4 gallons every time, and then use 3/4 of a bottle. Is it way too slippery? Use a half a bottle. Is it not slippery enough? Use a little bit more than a half. Use whatever the math is. More than half or less than 3/4, right? Let's not go into fractions here. Yeah. So right now I'm gonna use once the film is laid and inside, I don't use any other card but a tri-edge card. No other card but a tri-edge card. Tri-edge cards does the best with minimal marring on the film, scratch coating wise especially. But I'll use this. A little trick that I did get from Martin over at Alligator Window Tint is that I used the pink the pink tri-edge cards, especially if I'm going to throw a little heat. I am going to throw a little after heat onto these, so the pink card doesn't melt. If I use the blue card and I try to heat and lay down, you'll see blue streaks because the blue tri-edge card is actually physically melting. The pinks hold up. A little trick that I learned, and I've been using it ever since. So I'm not using heat right now. I'm just trying to push that, basically squeegee all the way through and past the edges, and sometimes that does just enough. It's so important to keep those, especially when you're shrinking side to side. Don't get any fingers on the tops and the bottoms. It's the same way as if you did a normal back window. You don't want any fingers side to side. You want fingers up and down, because then you could shrink those puppies. Side to side, you're smoked. Solo window tinting, what's going on, baby? Welcome over at YouTube. Thank you very much, appreciate it. So what I'm doing right now here is I'm actually breaking a fresh box, and every time I do this, every time I do a Tesla, doesn't matter how close I do it, I always have to trim around the connectors for the defrosters. So that's what I'm doing right now. Very, very light, just enough to cut through the film. Very, very light. That's why I'm breaking a fresh blade, because I want to make sure that I don't have to use a lot of pressure and just enough to cut through the film. Matt, you still here? You cool if I share this in with other people, with your group? I'm sharing everywhere. And then someone shakes the car, right? That's why I had to let people, don't do that. Don't let people do that. Don't let people shake the car. Okay, let me be very clear in regards to this. Okay, so I'm waiting for the heat gun to go. I'm getting it hot. Okay, I'm going to put it at the highest setting. This is the Craftsman heat gun. That's pretty much the porter cable, the old porter cable. Highest setting, cranked it up to both clicks, most air, hottest heat, it's 1200 degrees. I'm going to wait for it to heat up, but I'm hitting it quick. I'm hitting it and quitting it. I ain't keeping it on there, baby. Keep that in mind. You guys keep it on here, you're going to burn the shit out of those pillars. And you're going to have to replace those pillars. So, fair fucking warning. Another thing as well, notice where my heat gun placement is at after I'm done. A lot of people do not pay attention because they get tunnel vision on the film being shrunk, and they move the heat gun to random place, and now they're burning the shit out of the pillar because they're not paying attention when that heat gun's going. So once you hit it with the film with the heat and you hit it, then you move that heat gun and it's pointing, for me it's pointing outside of the car, but it's pointing in a direction that's not going to destroy anything. These are critical steps, you guys. If you guys mess this up, you're gonna hate life. I like to just shut it off. I do too, but I need more heat, right? So like, I'm not gonna turn it off, keep turning it off. I'm just gonna hit it and quit it. I don't want to turn it off between every interval because the heat fluctuates. You only do that once and burn something, and that solves the problem. Don't burn nothing, bro. God, we play with knives all day long. All you gotta do is cut yourself off really bad, and it's a problem. It's a lot of stuff. Don't cut yourself. Don't burn shit. Be a professional. That's the whole point of everything. Hope you have strong core, y'all. A strong core, because like for real, like you gotta have some good core strength, because my feet are in the trunk, don't forget. Excuse me. All right, before we finish off, guys, we're gonna do some more final details here, but we're gonna give one more shout out to one of our sponsors of the channel real quick. Let's get this going, baby. Oh, nope, not that one. Not that one. Excuse me.
This live stream is also sponsored in part by Solar Effects Window Films. At Solar Effects Window Films, their goal is simple: make your car look hotter while keeping your interior cooler. Their automotive window films are manufactured with the most advanced technologies available, which allow them to deliver a broad range of products to meet your needs. Check out solareffectswindowfilms.com and find out why they're the fastest growing film company in the US.
And of course, big shout out to all our sponsors of the channel, because if without them, legit, like, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here, you know? Everyone that's a sponsor really does help this content keep going and everything else like that. So big shout out to all of them. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go ahead and finish this Model 3 out, baby. Well, we're almost done. Just doing some final squeegeeing. Bottom. I'm trying to get that finger. Like a finger that's like up and down. I want that shit side. Get over there, baby. I'm using the my handle squeegee for a little bit more pressure. Maybe it's not laying down. I can't remember. Quick note too, you see these drippies right here? Because I don't cover the third brake light, just because I don't. But I do. I don't know if I showed it here. I don't think I do, because there's only like a few minutes left on this video. But I do take a auto bulldozer and put a microfiber towel, not a microfiber towel, a paper towel around it, and I go down and I basically squeegee that to make it nice and clean. Oh. what I'm doing now is I'm putting enough heat on there so I can feel it, and I know it burns and it hurts, and then I know there's enough heat. Too much heat, and then you'll start bubbling and messing up the film because it gets too hot. So you just want to get it to the point of pain where it hurts, but not too hot. It's difficult to see the finger on video, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. Do I lay down? Oh, you gotta keep going, baby. You gotta keep going till it's down. Woo. Clean. Clean. Hold up before we stop that bad boy. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see which one it is. This one? Clean. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't a finger. Ain't a debris speck. Maybe one little one. Maybe somewhere in there. But that thing is clean. There. That's what you need to do. Especially, I'm telling you, these Tesla owners... These Tesla owners love to dump money into their cars, guys. So be a professional, be the best, because it is a very good source of income. Very good. Like I said, it's my standard ceramic film. I'm charging a $749 for these, and my high end ceramic films I'm charging $999. Getting after it. Getting after it. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it for the Tesla Model 3 installation back window here. If you guys have any final questions, concerns, shout outs, criticisms, now is the time. I'll go ahead and keep it open for a few minutes, but we're pretty much done with the tutorial portion. I see a few people still on the line. If you guys have questions, like I said, go ahead and write them down. While we're waiting for the final questions to come in, again, I want to do a big shout out to all of our sponsors, of course. Tint Wiz, check them out at tintwiz.com. Dry String Prep, you can check it out for purchase and more information over at drystringprep.com. And of course, last but not least, Solar Effects over at solareffectswindowfilms.com. Check them all out. Again, thank you very much, guys. They are phenomenal. And also, let's go ahead and give some big shout outs to, hold on, how do I switch my thing over? Oh, there it is. Big shout outs to everyone from YouTube, the super chat. Thank you very much, Daniel Rayner, for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Alligator Window Tint for with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Alligator Window Tint for the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. And if I didn't bust his balls, he wouldn't have done it. But Alligator Window Tint, Mr. Martin Fowler, with a $25 super chat and the top super chatter of the day with $34.97. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Keep in mind, guys, not everyone could donate, and I totally get that, and I don't want you to if you don't want to, but there are ways to support my channel and support me as well, you guys. Dry String Prep is a product that I sell. I made. I'm the inventor, creator, manufacturer, distributor, and I have a couple other distributors too, of Dry String Prep on the website as well. I have some tools. I'm going to expand it to a more broader range of tools, but they're professional grade tools, and I only do a 30% markup. Very, very common, and that way you guys can buy tools and you also help support me at the same time. So then that way, if you guys can't donate, totally cool, totally understandable. This way you get a little something for your money, but then the funds are going to a good cause, helping support me as well. So I am fully on my own now, so I'm definitely gonna need it, guys. No. Let me see, do you see that link I dropped for the Korean tinter shrinking Model 3 Hunter? No. Hunter, I think you're gonna have to send it over. I think you're gonna have to send it over on the Facebook, because I think the way YouTube works is they don't allow links to get dropped in just because they don't want people spamming. So I don't think I got that. So, but Hunter, I'm pretty sure we're friends over on Facebook. So just shoot me that link. I'd love to see it. What's on the horizon? I don't know what else is on the horizon for live streams. I do have some videos, some backlog videos that like I had time to shoot, but I never had time to actually do the live stream itself. So I don't know, dealer's choice, whatever I find in the backlogs here. So if you guys are here, I'll post it to the window tinting business page. Yes, please, Hunter, please, and thank you. I definitely want to see that. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching. If you guys are digging my content, make sure to hit the bell notifications on YouTube so you're notified whenever I go live or upload new videos. Also on the Window Tinting Business Facebook group, the live streams, there is a way at the very top. If you scroll to the top when the live stream starts, there is an indicator, I forget what it is, that lets you know to activate notifications whenever I go live. There's a Civic at Martin's house to film. Yeah, I want to do, we're gonna do a fun little live stream where I'm gonna go to Martin Fowler's house. We're gonna tint a car, and he's gonna have a GoPro, I'm gonna have a GoPro, and we'll have a third GoPro to like do like a wide angle view to see us both here. But he won't let me pull panels. Everyone tell him to trust me, I'm a professional, I'm not gonna break anything, and I'll pay for any damage, which I won't do any damage here. Angel said I placed my order for dry shrink prep. Thank you, appreciate it. You're gonna love it. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried dry shrink prep, it's the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. It really is. I made it for myself first, but then I'm like, hell, let's just offer it to everyone, baby. Offer it to everyone. Try it out. Thank you, Angel. Thank you very much for the support. I really appreciate it. Okay, looks like a little final check on the Facebook group here. No final questions on that. We're good to go. Thank you very much, guys. We're gonna head out of here. I love y'all. Be safe, be easy, and I will talk to y'all soon.